Good morning, friends. It is about 7:45 a.m. on Friday. I'm up, I am showered, I'm ready to go. I think the hotel has a continental breakfast, so I'm going to go check that out. And then we're going to head to the Justice Conference to get registered and get this thing started. So I slept pretty great last night. I stayed up and edited the vlog, but I was still probably asleep by 11:30 p.m. or so. So I got almost 8 hours of sleep, which is great. I still feel my head cold a little bit. My ear, if you remember the last vlog, after we landed, like total underwater, stuffy, couldn't hear anything, is better, so that's good. I'm back to 2 fully functioning, awesome ears. Head cold still a little bit there. Not a bad thing though, because you know how when you have a head cold, sometimes you can't taste things? Well, when you're eating like eggs and sausage from a hotel breakfast that doesn't have a restaurant, and so they're just kind of like mass produced, not being able to taste them isn't the worst thing. So I was able to consume those and not die because of the taste, probably. So the Justice Conference, the whole reason I'm here, let me tell you a little bit about it. The Justice Conference is a gathering of faith leaders, organizations that serve people largely that society has marginalized. You know, it's people like refugees. We talk a lot about things like racial reconciliation. We talk about things like human trafficking. We talk about things like poverty. All of the issues that really kind of are plaguing society today, all of the injustices, we come together and talk about what does it look like for people of faith to step into those places with healing, with reconciliation, with just kind of ourselves. The organization that I lead, I think some of you guys know this, is a nonprofit that exists to serve people that society is marginalized. So we have an initiative that walks with women who are coming out of a life of being trafficked. And then we have an initiative that is just getting going that walks with kids who are at risk of aging out of foster care without a family, just providing them with community, providing them with healthy adults in their life who can help them navigate what it means to be a healthy adult. So the things that we are talking about this weekend at the Justice Conference really are directly tied to the organization I lead. So it's my first time here. A friend recommended this to me, and I'm really excited to be here and to experience this. So I'm going to show you guys as much as I can, and that's why I'm in Chicago. So I'm probably not going to park below that tree like I did last night. There's stuff all over the car. So we just got checked in, went through the registration process. This is the auditorium that some of our sessions will be in. Apparently we'll be in a bigger auditorium for some of them as well. So when we came in, everybody was given a few things. We were given these wristbands that were made by trafficking survivors and refugees served by World Relief. That's pretty cool. And then we were given these bags. These were made by Beauty for Ashes in Nepal. And then this is all of our conference material inside these bags. It's pretty awesome.
And really want this to be a time of equipping and empowering you all to engage in the global refugee crisis.
It's important to distinguish between an immigrant and a refugee. So an immigrant is someone who has come to a new country voluntarily. They're trying to start a new life. There might be a variety of reasons why they've come. But when we talk about refugees, we're talking about something a little bit more specific. Refugees are people who have been forced to flee from their home. In order to become a refugee, to register as a refugee, you have to show that you're facing a threat of violence in the place that you're coming from. In speaking of the heroes of the faith, Hebrews 11 says, "All these people were still living by faith when they died, admitting that they were foreigners and strangers on earth." And that makes all of us refugees. No matter how comfortable your house is, you're a refugee too. This isn't your home. And it's something to remember when we encounter people who are in situations like this. This is a boat attempting to cross the Mediterranean with migrants. Some of them are from North Africa, some of them are from the Middle East. Every square inch of the boat is taken from bow to stern. More than 5,000 people died attempting to cross the Mediterranean on boats last year. And those are our brothers and sisters.
My riot was against the virus, slavery. Slavery is a virus that has ravaged humanity since the dawn of man, and it still affects over 40 million people today. And I'm just crazy enough to believe that if we can make plans to get to Mars, we can make plans to end slavery.
Oh, we are also dying. Like, I came from a war where like idiot people want to just take over the country and trying to kill each other, and people are not thinking about it. There is a lot of innocent people are like dying, regardless their religion or their faith. A person is a person.
They knew that I was going to be vlogging this conference, and so they put that up. Well, that's nice. So this is the main auditorium at Willow Creek. This is crazy. Easily the biggest church auditorium I've ever been in. Oh my gosh. So it's actually later in the night, but I forgot to tell you what I'm about to do in the video, so it'd be kind of confusing. See, part of the Justice Conference during the day are speakers, and then at night is a concert by the band Hillsong United, an unbelievable worship band out of Hillsong Church in Australia. Lots of really well-known worship songs. I'm normally not a big Christian music fan, honestly, but I'm really excited about tonight. So, with that, now all of these concert clips will make sense. So here's Hillsong United.
Is love, and everything else is details. So when you're thinking about, should I do this or that, the grid you should be thinking about, is this loving God, and is this loving my neighbor? Am I treating them how God treats them and seeing them how God sees them?
And now, cut back to me. That was amazing. They were so good. Huge auditorium, like I said before, like 7,000 seats. That's just crazy. What a good night. Good morning, friends. Day number 2 of the Justice Conference. I slept terrible last night. I didn't get to sleep till after 2 a.m. I don't know, I just could not sleep. So not a ton of sleep last night. I'm feeling it this morning. I need coffee. Crappy hotel coffee? Check. Let's get to the conference.
Sometimes it's senseless. Sometimes it's a witness. These streets and these classrooms can be just senseless. And sometimes those paid to enforce the rules don't play by them.
But Jesus doesn't care about equality. Jesus doesn't care about everyone having an equal seat at the table. Now, Westerners care about equality, or at least we think we do. We think we have this ideal where everyone can equally participate, everyone has a unique role to play that's equal to everyone else, this round table idea, but Jesus never talks about equality. In fact, Jesus seems to talk a lot more about equity than equality. Now, equity is a little different than equality. Equality is everybody has a seat at the table. Everyone is treated the same. Everyone has the same portion allotted to them. That's equality. It's a myth, even though we'd like to believe that it's not. But even if it weren't a myth, that's not what Jesus is talking about all throughout Scripture. Jesus is talking about equity.
So sometimes we got to get beyond what is equal, and we've got to pursue that which is just.
Landed in here yesterday noon from Lebanon, sitting at the Syrian border with with women who escaped ISIS, been sold back and forth between ISIS fighters who've escaped and who have nothing. It is really easy to pontificate about how to live the gospel, and it is infinitely harder to incarnate the gospel in your life.
May you tune your ears to the voices of those who are marginalized and oppressed. May you have the humility to listen. May you have the bravery and the courage to do. May you see our Jesus in the way that he truly is. And will you do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly? Thank you.
The Justice Conference is over. I'm so glad that I came down here for this. It was different than I expected, but also just what I had hoped, if that makes any sense at all. It was hard. Like, you know, a lot of conferences I go to, in fact, most conferences I go to, you leave with like really great information, and then your takeaway is like, okay, how do I apply this? But this was different because it wasn't about like job skills, right? Like I wasn't learning how to be a better marketer. I wasn't learning about how to communicate better. This is about like soul level, deep cultural stuff. And so I have to like go away from here and process stuff about me and my role and my platform and my voice, and when do I speak up and when do I pull back so that others may speak up, you know, and honestly just like really examining yourself, saying, are there things that are in me that like are prejudiced? Are there things that are in me that, you know, I don't maybe I don't even recognize? So this was really good, but really difficult.